Hello, Joe from Snake Eyes MTG with another update on the Sultai Paradox. This is a second draft of my mid-range Sultai list, at least my attempt to build a Sultai list that is somewhat competitive. If you haven't watched the first video yet, please stop now and go back and watch the first one. So let's take a look at the list. So I tested for a few days with my old version, and I've made a few changes based on, like how those games went. And so in the old list, I was running 2 copies of Ignoble Hierarch, and I was running 2 copies of Tainted Indulgence. Now, those, unfortunately, they are gone. I just found that they were too clunky in the list. Whilst of the 2, I think I didn't mind the Ignoble Hierarch, but I think for it to be good, I would want to play the full playset rather than just 2. Now, I did actually consider just playing 4 copies of Ignoble Hierarch. However, I had an even better idea, because during my gameplay I was struggling to take advantage of Ledger Shredder's ability. I was running 3 copies, and I was struggling to find myself in a position to cast 2 spells in one turn. So what I've done is I've cut the Ignobles and I've cut the Tainted Indulgence, and I've put into the deck 4 copies of Mishra's Bauble. Now, what I like about Mishra's Bauble is it turns on Ledger Shredder's ability a lot easier, and it's a cantrip, which is basically what Tainted Indulgence generally was. It was never more than a cantrip. I thought it would be better, but that's the nature of testing, isn't it? I added a Ledger Shredder, and because I'm playing multiple cantrips, I actually was able to shave a land to make room for that Ledger Shredder. So general rule of thumb, when building your deck, decide how many lands you think is correct, and then count how many 0 or 1 mana cantrips you have. And if for every 2 cantrips you have, you can cut a land. That's the formula that I go by. So I would say that on average, a mid-range list like this would be a 24 land deck. So I've got 4 copies of Mishra's Bauble, so I can cut 2 lands. Now, of course, most of the rest of the deck is the same. Of course, I did make that change at the end of the video last time, switching the Drown in the Locks for the Assassin's Trophies. Now, the main changes are when it comes to the sideboard. So when I did the sideboard, I did it without really thinking about the actual meta. I just kind of went, oh, that's a good blue-green card. Oh, that's a good blue-green card. And so after actually testing, I played against Burn, and I realised, oh, I don't have anything for the Burn matchup. And so I've added 2 copies of Weather the Storm here, so that can try and help mitigate your Burn matchup. Again, it's a little bit of a wuss's sideboard. 2 obs, 2 obs, 2 obs, except for Chalice of the Void, which is a 3 of. Now, one thing that I have learned is that Mishra's Bauble is a very expensive uncommon on MTGO. This means that, unfortunately, the 2 copies of Endurance that were in the side, we've had to say goodbye to them. We instead are running 2 copies of Nile Spellbomb, which really, they do the job beautifully. There's nothing wrong with the card. We're playing black, and we don't want Relic because we don't want to empty our own graveyard, because we want to still cast our Murktide. So I'm playing Nile Spellbomb. The other change that I've made, I played against an affinity deck, I went, oh, actually I don't have any artifact hate either. So I really did that sideboard very badly. I wasn't really thinking about the meta. I was just thinking about generally good sideboard cards. So here I've added 2 copies of Force of Vigor. Now, in terms of good things about the deck that I've really been enjoying, is Shardless. Shardless is very, very difficult to hit a bad hit off of a Shardless at the moment. I'm never disappointed to see any of these cards, really, apart from on the odd occasion Fatal Push if there's no creatures on the battlefield. But in the general meta, I've not come up against that yet. So Endurance has been fantastic, as it always is. Subtlety, I've not really, this is very strange to say, but I've not really been in a situation yet, even after maybe 7 or 8 games with this deck, I've not really been in a position to cast Subtlety. It's only been in my hand once or twice. So I'm still yet to kind of find out more about Subtlety. And Murktide Regent, now having made this change to the deck where I've cut some instants and sorceries, I now only have 11 instants and sorceries instead of 13. So I'm a bit concerned that Murktide Regent won't really be very big at all. So I am considering switching this out for maybe either Tasiga the Golden Fang or Gurmag Angler. That's another choice as well. I also have been looking at another possible option, which I do like, and it follows the flash theme of the deck. It's called Night Pack Ambusher. So let me just find that for you. Here we go, bear with me. So here it is. So it's a 4-drop, and it's a 4/4 with flash. Other wolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1. Again, that part's not that relevant. But at the beginning of your end step, if you didn't cast a spell this turn, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. So this rewards you for playing all of your spells on your opponent's turn. So, however, it's a 4-mana card, and Murktide Regent, it kind of strikes me as, it's 2 mana. If I can play the card for 2 mana, even if it only comes down as a 4/4 or a 5/5, it's still better because I can hold up, or I can play a second. I can play a Tarmogoyf. I can play, I can hold up an Assassin's Trophy. So I'm tempted, but again, there is a reason that Murktide is one of the most played creatures in the modern meta at the moment. So I'm going to leave it there for now and just see how it goes. Anyway, so let's get into a game. Okay, so we're in game 1. We're on the play. So let's take a look. Okay, we have 3 lands, so we have the Triome, Waterlogged Grove, and a Creeping Tar Pit. That's really unfortunate because we have a Thoughtseize, but no untapped black source. I feel like, so we have Thoughtseize into Tarmogoyf into Endurance. Well, possibly into Endurance, depends on what we draw. But I think this is a keep, but only just. Let's play the Zagos Triome to start. It does give the game away that we might be playing a Sultai strategy, but this is a tournament practice game, and we're playing against one of our worst matchups. Let's play Thoughtseize. Okay, so they've got the tower and the mine, so I think we need to take the stirrings here and to try and keep them off of their Tron mana, and then if they do get Khan mana, I can subtlety, hopefully, by that point. So let's take the stirrings. Well, that's frustrating that we've drawn an Inquisition now. But let's see, what did they have in their hand? So they played the tower, they have a Khan, they have Ulamog, and they have all this dust in hand. So no point in casting the Inquisition right now. So I think we are just going to play Grist. Let's use our mana efficiently, and again they will have to get Pithing Needle off of that Khan the Great Creator in order to stop Grist's ability, but hopefully we will draw a land or another blue card so that we can pitch the subtlety. Something to the subtlety. Okay, it's a land. So let's plus Grist. Let's go to attacks. I know that they don't have the Sanctum, they've played it. On end step here, if they do nothing, I'm going to play the Endurance. I'll play the Endurance. So green and green. And you see, this is one of the things that I do like about Flash, is I'm adding to the board and I'm able to hold up interaction at the same time. I am a bit of a sucker for for tempo, if you like. You know, my friend has a Merfolk deck that I borrowed for a while and I enjoyed it a lot, so having these flash creatures, it is quite satisfying, especially if they play something big now and they have to put it on top of their deck again. And I can play another subtlety, which is going to really annoy them. Yeah. So here comes the blue, blue. Well, this isn't fantastic, but Assassin's Trophy isn't bad, so it's got interaction, it's got a threat, so let's keep it. Tower down, Chromatic Star. Okay. Right, so this is another good point about Mishra's Bauble, is it allows me to take a look at the top of my deck before I decide on playing. Right, that's another land, so that is making me want to play a fetch instead of. So I'm actually gonna just go and get now I'll get the Triome, and that way I know that I'm not gonna. Well, I'm not drawing that same top card. Shardless, nice. That's what I want to see. Okay, so the trophy is gonna help. That's a nice art for ancient stirrings. I like that. All right. I think here I am concerned about Tron, so I'm just going to trophy the tower now. Right. This is where I find out they have another tower in hand. Well, they did have Tron, so that has bought us a turn. And another Shardless. I think I'll Shardless here. Oh, I thought I did. Let's try that again, shall we? Green. Nope. Let's try that again, shall we? Well, I messed that up, didn't I? Dear. That's what happens when you don't play MTGO too often. Too much paper magic. Oh dear. Hey. Right. What's good? Goofy. Well, if he wants to attack us, he'll have to take 10 damage in return, so he'll be in a life deficit of 4 because he'll gain 6. Oh no. Yep, and this is why this is the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna just concede here. There's very rarely any coming back from that, unfortunately. Okay, 3 lands, Force of Vigors, not bad, but unfortunately there's no card to pitch to it. I don't think this is going to win me a match against Tron, as much as I want it to. So let's go to 6. That's better. I've got subtlety to pitch one of these. Yeah, I'll keep this. Keep. Bit awkward mana. So I think I'll put back. I'll put back the Ledger Shredder, I think, here, because I want to get maximum value. I need the maximum value, and I think Shardless can provide that. So I'll play the Inquisition first, just because if we can snipe that map. Yep, there we go. Oh wow, that's actually quite a bad hand on their part. That's really not very good. I'll definitely be taking the map. Let's open that. Okay, let's tower down. Chromatic. Thoughtseize. That's pretty. I'll take that. I'm alright with that. I think I'm gonna take the Worm Coil here. And my thinking is that subtlety can put Khan back on top of their library anyway. Oh, they've picked the second one up. Alright, so do I go for the Khan then? I think. No, I'll still go for the Worm Coil. Okay, so they're popping the chromatic star. Please be a land, please be a land, please be a land. No, but it is a Mishra's Bauble. Let's see if we are drawing a land, because we really need it. It's another Mishra's Bauble. That's frustrating. Oh no. You see one little stumble. That works. Let's see what they are drawing next. It's another power plant. Okay. So they've Delta, right. Little bit late, unfortunately. I don't think we're gonna be able to put enough pressure on them, but let's see. I mean, that's why I kept the shardless. Let's see. Goif, that's fine by me. I'll hold one Goif up for cast. Yeah, I'll hold one Goif up for Force of Vigor. Just hold it up and then. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. All right. Let's do this again. Shredder. I'll take it. So I can subtlety, or I can. I think I'm okay. Because I can force them there you go, they've got. Let's cycle to this. Right? Don't I? Yeah. They have 7 mana still, so they can cast Liberated. But we have quite a bit of pressure. I think at end step here I'll force just the one. I'll pitch Goif. That's frustrating. That would have been a nice card to draw. Mind you, staying in that. if I get a nice card here, drown, I'll tell you what, I'll take that. I'll take that because I can kill that bugger, and then I can put some more pressure on. The third one, of course, to have. And the Khan. Oh. Hey, that was clever. I think they've got me, unfortunately. Yep, I think that's it. Let's see, I mean, I'll attack with the Goif at Khan, and I'll attack in the air with the Shredder. And it was really clever of him to take that green mana, because I would have been able to attack him for 4 if I hadn't, if he hadn't have taken that. But then saying that, he would have probably taken the Shredder instead. Double blocked. Fair enough. He really wants that Goif off the board. No. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to concede at this point. I played against Tron to know when. Played against Tron plenty of times, enough to know when my goose is cooked. But I think it did quite well there. Nonetheless, it stumbled a bit in the early mid game. You know, couldn't find that third mana. But I think if I had done, I think we'd have probably won that match. It's a shame, really, but either way, I think that the deck is better. I will still take a look at the drawing board. I'll play some more matches, but I'm glad that you got to see an idea of what this deck can do. So thank you very much. Bye.